When we look at streaming, it's all about monetization. And I've got Paolo here today, and we're going to talk about that. And just tell me about what you do.
So my name is Paolo. I'm the VP of APAC and EMEA for Evergent. Basically, Evergent has a suite of subscription and monetization tools that allow operators to successfully onboard and grow their subscription services and their video streaming services. In addition to that, we have a number of tools that help prevent churn. So once we get the subscribers onto the platform, how do we keep them there? So we work with some of the biggest operators in the world, typically Tier 1, Tier 2 media companies and communications companies like DTH operators, cable TV operators, telephone companies, that sort of thing.
So what are you seeing as the biggest shifts in the industry? And don't tell me churn, because everybody talks about
That
churn.
is what we help with, but churn is a big deal. Obviously, when you look at the churn statistics, a lot of people that are subscribing to services, there's a very high percentage, depending on where you are in the world, sometimes as high as 50% of people that subscribe to a service in 1 month, sometimes it goes down. There's a number of reasons for that. Maybe people's credit cards are getting declined, maybe they don't have the ability to do recurring payments, but definitely churn is a big thing in the industry. I think what I'm seeing across the region that I manage as well is more of a shift towards mixed monetization models. Maybe people feel like they've tapped out on SVOD or subscription VOD. That's where you're getting someone to pay more in a direct-to-consumer way on a monthly basis for a service. So they're now introducing AVOD or advertising VOD via fast channels and the like. And those are kind of models that we can help with. And the good thing about our platform, our company, and our product is that we offer that sort of flexibility and configurability, because it's a fast-changing business. It's a fast-changing sort of industry, and you need the right tools and the right partners to be able to help you, adapt to these changes and go to market with new innovations quicker.
Well, we look at some of the fast channels going on, and some of the consumers, they love them or they hate them.
Sure.
So is there a crossover, or is it too much advertising? Or?
Well, look, I think what's old is new. I mean, we don't get involved in the actual encoding of those fast streams, but we support, let's say, the product packages. Like you might buy an ad-light sort of subscription service where you're paying a little bit, but you're also getting some fast channels as well. And I think, we have seen that there is some acceptance from the public. People are kind of used to seeing ads. Some people actually like ads. We grew up in an era where ads were were everywhere, right. and I think that's okay. But I think there's a lot of experimentation going on, and I think that's why people are working with companies like ours.
Right, so just tell me what you're showcasing at IBC here this year.
Yeah, so at IBC we have two things that we're showcasing. One is our Captivate suite of churn management products, basically AI-driven features that help our customers get in front of the churn problem, hopefully helping to reduce churn not only before it happens, but even when it's about to happen. How do we get people to stay on the service when they hit that cancel button? So that's the first thing that we're doing. And then we've got a sports accelerator pack, basically a suite of tools around our subscription management offering that are really focused towards sports streaming companies. So we work with lots of sports streaming services, and they have different and unique needs. One of the things is like, when the season ends, what do? Right? People want to cancel that service. How do you keep them on so that they're there on day one when the season starts in the following year? Doing things like helping them navigate things like couch rights, geo restrictions, and that sort of thing. So those are the two big things that we're showcasing at
Well, geo restriction blackout are always a nightmare.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we're helping with, specifically I would say in the North American market, where you have very sort of territorial rights around blackout restrictions and that sort of thing. That's one of the things that we're doing here.
Well, you guys are really moving. Appreciate the chat today.
Thank you very much, Stan.